just fixed it before I make any more detail in my model. Oh yeah, I forgot to put them 0 as well. I'm actually quite a clumsy person with my mouse and keyboard, so I tend to do it quite a lot. Right, now I've got the space. I've got this ready and prepared, so I can just quickly just going to get this area here, come back into this viewport. I'm just going to pull it back. I'm not actually quite sure what level I want it on at the moment. I'm just going to have to find out now. I might line it up with this one here so it can just come off on that one. Let's get the figure of this. I know all three of these are on the same level, so I can just quickly select them and paste them in, and it's exact straight away. Oh no, them two aren't. Paste. Go to my create tool, my polygon tool should say. Go to create, and just fill in these gaps here. Oops. And just fill in the last space. I actually think this is a bit far back, but from the looks of it so far anyway, it looks a bit too deep, but it doesn't matter. Not really anyway, it's just as long as I've got... Just gonna insert a vert there, just to give me something to flow around there with, and then up here. In fact, I've got a good idea. I'll split this up. I'm gonna have this part continuing round and then that part continuing round as well. And I might even be able to use this face to go right along here, all along this flat surface, just like I did on these, that and that. To come back, so I'm just going to check it out now, see how wide it is. It actually looks quite wide. I'll just try it, see how it looks. Just quickly just insert some verts and then just drag them across. This isn't exactly being exact, so I just want to test something out to see how thick it is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be quite thick. I know what I'll do. I'll just cut it off here. Just gonna add all the modifiers whilst I'm modelling. Just try and get a nice thickness for this area here. I'm just going to come back to my image references for a second just to check to see if it actually does go down or it just starts straight away. I think it just actually starts. Oh yeah, you can see like a circle area there, that's alright. I'll just come back to my thing. Would have helped if I would have known that already. Just get rid of this. I'm actually just going to create a circle area around here, just take that off for a second. Bring them up a bit, so I'm ready, like I'm at a better angle. Now I'm just going to simply select this one and bring it round. I'm not going to be too exact at the moment because I just want to get them in the correct position, then I'll just target weld them in. In fact, let's go full screen so you can see what I'm doing. I mean, this isn't 100% accurate because you can tell because I've already gone off the image reference already, but it doesn't matter that much. Now I'm just going to grab these and pull them back to 0. And now, because I know that these are already welded, like look, that's going to come apart, I'm just going to select all the verts in my model and target weld, because sometimes they don't weld properly, so it's only a small amount, so I know that none of these are going to stick together or anything. It's just all the ones that are exactly on each other. That's actually looking quite nice. Let's come out of that, see what it looks like there. It's looking nice. Now I could just go in here. In fact, I'm just going to select them, just so I know exactly which two polygons I'm going to be using to make the trigger. And just extrude them out. Could do pulling this around a bit. Pulling this up a bit. In fact, just pulling this around a bit. Up, round, everywhere. And that's looking alright. Just gonna come on, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And get rid of them too. Yep. Yeah, it's looking alright, and then that can join exactly on these. Can you remember how I kept the same levels all the way down? That's going to work to an advantage now, because I'll just be able to create a new face here, then just target weld this into that. Told you it was a good idea. Now I'm just going to do exactly what I normally do. I'm just going to go around here. I suppose I could make this into squares. It depends how I'm going to smooth it later on. I could make it looks like it's quite smooth around here, so I'm just going to make it out of squares. I'll just, in fact, it'll be just easier for me to just do this. Just quickly create some and then I'll move around. Just tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. Just get my cut tool. I'm just going to select that and put that there as well, just so it's alright. So let's bring it down a bit and just carry on going up. Now I can target weld that to there. I can go over there. It's going to leave it a bit of a distance so I can recognise where it actually starts and stops when I'm modelling. When I target weld it to that, I mean. This can come up a bit. Just going to push them all around a bit. Pretty quickly. There, that's looking alright, I suppose. It's not the best in the world, but it's my usual excuse. I'm on a time limit for this. I'm already 17 minutes into it, so I need to hurry up. I'm just going to edge faces and select these two here and connect them and then bring them down. I didn't just cut them because I need that a perfect straight line, and I know that that's a perfect straight line and that's a perfect straight line, so when I connect it, it's going to connect to a perfect straight line. I can just come in here, delete that out, and target weld these in, just like I said before. Have you noticed how I left this area around here? I deleted it all out because I didn't want it. It's because I don't like working with two levels of geometry. It's like if I was here I wouldn't hold this and just I wouldn't copy that as well, if you get what I mean. It's just it muddles things up and it's a lot easier to just do it all in one and just work in certain areas at a time. Right, I'll just select these. I am actually gonna add a nice smoothing effect just to show you how you can easily do it. This will be attaching onto there, so let's bring it down a little bit. Now I'm just going to go around the whole area and put these in the right direction. Oh, no I'm not.